Anyway.
Episode 141, and today we're talking about, what are we talking about today, Marvelous Marin?
We are talking about fancy colored diamonds. And the name of today's episode is Deep Change, the opportunity for you.
And so...
There'll be a billboard, too.
So let me ask you this question. What does deep changes, I think it says deep changes, unless Harmon got it wrong.
It does say
again.
deep changes.
Does it? Oh, look at Harmon nail it for once.
I'm waiting for an insult towards me.
Oh, I'm waiting. I pick my opportunities with you. It's so easy.
Clearly.
So episode 141, 140. Do you know how many podcasts have 141 continuous weeks of podcast?
A lot of them, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Harmon, can you get me a statistic on that, please? How many? Like most podcasts, the numbers are going to stagger your pretty little mind. Isn't that condescending? Pretty little mind.
It's okay.
Anyway,
I am pretty and little.
How could all these deep changes in the diamond industry turn around and look at something like natural fancy colored diamonds as a benefit to you?
Did you like that?
Yeah, I thought that
was so
pretty good.
infomercial.
Mine was so good though, right? So do you know how? What's happening in the diamond industry today that it would be beneficial for people, investors, I'm going to use the word, to be owning natural fancy colored diamonds? This is probably the best time ever to own one or some as a financial investment.
Well, there's many reasons.
Give me the big one.
The big one. Are we talking Argyle specifically here?
No, we're talking natural fancy colored diamonds.
Financial return.
Why?
Because the mine's closed?
That's close. The Argyle mine is closed, but what's happening in the world right now, and so you guys have heard me talk about this a lot. I'm going to help you with this one.
Thank you.
As pretty as you are, you're just...
I don't know that much.
You know, quite a bit. So here's the thing. Right now, what's happening in the world, and I have a hater online. Would you go look at this dirt guy on my Instagram and making comments? He'll delete himself soon. He's just getting hammered to death by me because he doesn't know anything about the industry. And these guys don't check out who they're talking to before they start making nasty little comments about me, and then I send them to the GOAT on our highlights on Instagram. If you've never seen it, go see it, because I am the GOAT in the world right now for having more opportunities in this incredible industry than anybody else in the world right now, which sounds crazy, but it's true. There's a song like that, right? It's crazy, but it's true. Anyway, people don't care to look into things and to understand what's really going on in the industry. And so right now we have really the Goliath of the industry for generations, De Beers, the legendary iconic diamond company who really started it all and was known as the Diamond Syndicate, which is like the diamond mafia. They've controlled the flow of diamonds into the marketplace for generations. They've lied, directly bald-faced lied, which has really hurt the credibility of the brand about the fact that there was ever a shortage or anything other than a contrived shortage of white diamond engagement diamonds. And, you know, they took advantage of the fact that they would raise their prices every year, but go try to liquidate or sell. It's not like the used car business. There's nowhere to take your diamond to sell it. Most of them end up in pawn shops on a pile of broken hearts. That was beautiful. Oh my God.
And then they're cursed forever.
Why? Yeah, they carry the curse. Nobody wants a used diamond.
That represents broken love.
Yeah, that's right.
Who wants that?
Market. Who wants it? And who wants to be out there going, hey, you want to buy a diamond? Psst, right? I got a secondhand diamond for you. It just doesn't work. So, but De Beers figured all this out, the syndicate, and they kept raising prices. And so stunned jewelers, and I mean stunned, like who, it's so easy to check this stuff, but it's easy to sell by saying, oh yeah, and they go up every year, and for your family, it's a really good financial investment. It was a lie. It's a lie today. What this means now today, if you look at the value of De Beers over the last, I believe it's 7 years, has gone from 13 billion US as a valuation for Anglo-American, who owns the brand and the company, all the way down to 4 billion, and with 2 billion in stockpiles of mined diamonds they can't get rid of. All of it predicated on the facts. Forbes just came out talking about the fact that over half the engagement rings in an engagement ring market that is the biggest in the world, in fact, is over half the world's engagement ring market in the United States of America, is laboratory grown already. And I say already because think about it. I mean, the whole industry is still in a state of shock. They don't know what to do. If you've seen Martin Rappaport, God bless him, in fights in Israel where they're screaming at each other about what's going on. And it's because the industry's done. And so what this means is if we took Argyle, who that Marin was talking about, that mine that closed a couple of years ago and stopped the entire flow of diamonds into the marketplace. God, we're trying to get deliveries. We have a new security system here. And I always have to shut it off or it makes these noises. I'm going to turn it back on, and then I don't hear them, and then we don't get our deliveries. So, honest to God.
What have you done?
Technology's making me crazy. Between you and technology, it's all I can do. Okay?
So many problems.
So, and that too. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. So when you talk about it, it's not just Argyle's closed, and if you own a pink Argyle diamond, you have something of true value. If you want a valuation on it, I'm happy to help you with that. If you don't own one, get it in your portfolio. It's been a secret of the wealthy for a very long time. Very safe, secure, and lucrative investing. Over and above that is the fact that all these other colors, look guys, like I predicted 3 years ago when I sat here when we started doing the podcast, the mines are going to close. They're a dodo bird. They're environmentally a dump on the environments that they're in. The need for them on just mine diamonds for industry is gone, and the mines are going to close. And so if you're thinking about a hard asset investment, like gold or silver or fine art, in fact, they call these the Rembrandts of the gem world, along with a few Da Vinci's in there, which we have. We have a beautiful Da Vinci here right now, a half carat 1 pp Argyle pink tender diamond, which is as rare as anything in the world, the most concentrated form of wealth on earth. If you need these things, you're interested, please contact us. Why do you keep switching pages?
Because I'm looking at stuff.
What are you looking at? You got questions for me?
Information that I think they want to know after you finish blabbing. Since you're the star, I let you have it, but I'm ready.
Once you finish blabbing. Okay, I'm finished blabbing. Go ahead, Marin.
Okay, well, so let's be clear on your point. Why are fancy colored diamonds what they are right now? Because?
What they are right now is because they're the rarest jewels in the world. Many of them qualify to be the most concentrated form of wealth on earth. The demand has been high. You need to look no further than a Sotheby's or Christie's auction for the multi-million, $50 million guys or girls are paying for these today. The fact is, the mines for white diamonds are going to close. They're starting to close. We've seen layoffs at the mines now starting all over the world. There's pressure on the industry that is unbelievable. And when those mines close, that other 10%, for example, of pink diamonds that come out of the ground are going to be gone. But along with that, because you can't sustain a mine just on color, they say the only one ever was the Argyle pink mine. The geologists say there will be no more. Since 1992, there has not been a tier 1 mine found. And the rest of these colored diamonds, these pink and blue and green, are all random in nature. So when the mine closes, there's nowhere to get them anymore. So we have high demand, low supply,
Yeah.
high demand, no supply. And what happens to price? And this is not a theory of economics. This is the law.
Price goes up.
Up and up and up. So there.
On that note, I do have some actual numbers in terms of the investment side of it, because, you know, if we keep talking about how good of a financial investment they are, people are probably going to want to know, well, what does that mean? Like, what kind of financial investment are they? Because people who are interested in that kind of stuff, they are probably also watching things like the stock market, or they're investing in other things. They're looking for opportunities. So why are pink diamonds such a good investment opportunity in the similar way as gold is, which I actually just invested in gold for the first time today.
Oh, did you?
Big girl moves. Yeah. Yeah, because
Big girl.
I have a stock market portfolio that's going down, so I was like, I'm gonna add a little gold in there.
You know, I've been after my children to just take it in the hard form and stick it in the safe deposit box
That works too.
and hang on to it.
That works too. But then you have to
Solid
worry about it being safe.
Well, not in a safe deposit box at a bank.
Yeah, I guess.
No, you don't have to worry about it being safe.
We gotta take it out at some point.
But
You can't just keep
don't
it there.
yell at me on the podcast, okay?
You just yelled.
No, but you're yelling at me. You're scaring me.
Ow.
Here's the thing, is the gold itself, when a young person like yourself takes it and puts it in a safe deposit box, it's not like the safe deposit box is a cash machine. You gotta go and line up and go get it out and then take it to a gold dealer and liquidate it. And the ideal scenario is you just leave it there because it grows in the dark. Gold always goes up over time. We've seen that forever. The potential these days is more than ever. So stick it in a safe deposit box where it's safe. You can't get at it quickly. Don't buy the stock, buy the hard asset.
And yet, somehow, most people have no idea about natural fancy colored diamonds, including pink diamonds, as an investment. Like, most people have no idea.
You know who have an idea? Now, that's very astute.
Yes.
Who has an idea? Well, me, but the wealthy. You take the Oppenheimer family, one of the richest families in the world. You take the Rothschilds family. The Rothschilds family, now imagine this, invest in three things. They invest, here's how they describe it. They invest in stocks. Actually, they invest in real estate, number one, understandably. They invest in stocks, number two, and they talk about it like this. And I'm sure at some level they're controlling all the stocks they invest in, but they talk about it like jumping in and out of a cold shower. So they'll go in, take the money, hop out. And the third thing they invest in, which is kind of fascinating, is rare jewels and jewelry. And since the beginning of time, this stuff has shown a resilience against any price depreciation at all. Like with Argyle pink diamonds in certain classifications, they have never gone down in value and have never been poised to appreciate more. Can you imagine? And all of it predicated on the closure of mines and this new diamond world that we're in.
Yeah. Do you know who the top two demographics are that actually invest in natural fancy diamonds? Take a guess. In terms of
Millennials.
No. In terms of geographically.
Oh, China.
Yes.
China, I got
That's
one.
one. The Chinese, yes.
Okay.
And
North America. It's got to be the U.S.
No.
Really?
The Middle Easterns.
Really? Like Dubai. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's where the money.
They know what they're
that's where
doing
the
over
smart
there.
money is. That's exactly right.
That's where the FU money is.
That stands for you?
Fudge you money is what they have over there.
You filthy mouth.
But yeah, those are the two top demographics that invest most, and they do it silently. You know, it's not something people know about.
That was my job in China. I don't know if you knew that. I was one of the first Argyle pink diamond suppliers in the world, and I would hop on a plane and from here and fly to Beijing and get off the plane and travel all over China, brokering fancy Argyle pink diamonds. Great job. If you want a job, get the job of brokering Argyle. Well, you can't anymore because mine's closed. They're done. Never mind.
Wow, what a fake out.
Right? Like, think about that.
So I was talking about investments. Was my finger bothering you? Okay, I was talking about investments, and so if the stock market, on average, has an annual return of 7%, which is its average annual return.
Yeah.
Guess what the average annual return is of pink, fancy colored diamonds? Pink diamonds.
18%.
13.8. Still significantly higher than the stock market, and they haven't even.
18%.
Are you sticking with that number?
Yes, I am.
That's your special
I don't know
magic
why they came
call-in
up
number.
with 13, but I know it's very close to 20%. Okay, on Argyle. Is that because I go live shortly?
In 5 minutes.
Okay.
We have 5 minutes.
Okay.
But reports indicate that an average growth of 55% in the value of Argyle pink diamonds since the mine closed.
It's more. Where are you getting that statistic?
Chat.
Chat. Who's Chat? Isn't there all the new ones now that... Anyway,
else?
here's the bottom line, guys. You don't have one, get one. You want one, call us. You know, as a former, and everybody's former with Argyle now, because the mine's closed. This isn't rocket science. It's just simple economics. In fact, if you're interested, go to our website, or I'll send you the link, send us a message on pink diamonds and what they are and what they aren't as well.
Do we want to close out this episode with some fun facts?
Sure, we do.
Some fun facts regarding fancy colored diamonds.
You know what my favorite one is?
What?
I was one of the first 5 people in the world
Oh, God.
to represent the now legendary, it was the most coveted position in the world, Argyle Pink Diamond Mine.
Okay, for the 5th time. You know what? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
She goes, thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot with these fun facts. I'm gonna be asking you questions, and
Okay.
let's see if you know the answer.
Let's go.
Okay, where do green diamonds get their color from?
Radiation.
Bingo. What is the most rare color of diamonds?
Red.
This is true. Wow, good job. You actually know
I'm
some
one of the
stuff.
leading experts in the world. I don't think there's probably 2 guys, okay, that know what I know and have been around colored diamonds as much as
Okay, how do blue diamonds get their color? I know you know this.
the presence of boron.
Okay.
Do you know how boron got into them? Because boron is a surface element. I forget the word the scientists use for it, but the boron was pressed down and got released and got into the diamonds, billions of years ago. And that's why they're one of the rarest.
This is going to be the hardest one. We're going to close out on this question, okay?
Yeah.
What carat weight is the Hancock red diamond?
0.98.
Nope. 0.95.
Who would know that, though, that the Hancock red isn't even a carat?
I can't believe you're a whole 0.03 carats off.
Right? Disappointing for you,
So
right?
disappointing.
Right? Like
God.
the Hancock. I haven't read about the Hancock red in a couple decades, I'm going to say.
How much did it sell for?
Oh, whatever it sold for is minuscule. A couple million, I don't know.
880,000 per carat.
Yeah, it wasn't very much. That's minuscule compared to what it'd be worth today.
Yeah, I wonder where it is.
I had investors, I'll leave you with this, who recently sold their 2-carat Argyle Fancy Intense Purplish Pink, the rarest diamond that I acquired for them at the 2002 Argyle Pink Diamond Tender, for over $3 million, and they wouldn't tell me how much over. They were over a lot. Like, this is a hard asset like no other. At a time in history when the appreciation will be like no other. We gotta go. I gotta go live.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Peace.